featuring One Loyalty Network. We're here today with the president, Michael Baker of One Loyalty Network, as well as the presenter, Barbara Hines, who's their mobile marketing consultant. And both of them have at least a decade worth of mobile marketing experience and digital marketing and media experience, and they've got a solution that's really exciting that I'm happy to introduce you to here and present you with some great reseller opportunities with it. So for those of you who are new to SaaSmax, let me just explain that we're a value-add SaaS marketplace, and our goal is really to connect quality SaaS vendors who are reseller-friendly with resellers like value-added resellers, telecom agents, managed service providers, and other trusted advisors who have relationships with customers that they can refer in and earn recurring revenue, but bring fresh new products to their customer base. So basically, as a reseller, we're here to help you discover the right SaaS solutions that you can now bring into your customer and therefore earn more revenue. And through SaaSmax, we're offering special offers and incentives from the SaaS vendors, recognizing that we're bringing quality people to them to help grow their sales. You get a dedicated account executive who will work with you to figure out which of the apps might be most optimal for you to bring to your customers or different types of customers. We encourage you to use them as whenever you need to. We have a great search feature on our website. We've been complimented that it's extremely well organized in order to be able to find the different types of solutions that you're looking for at the time. And we have a very comprehensive SaaS profile so that hopefully you can find more data within this profile about a SaaS solution than anywhere else online, oftentimes even on their own sites, because it's not always organized in a very comprehensive way. We all love to facilitate personal introductions and app selection, and so if you like this One Loyalty Network product and would like to resell it, we encourage you either to go right through our website and connect, or use the information on this webinar, but also to reach out to your account exec and let us make a personal introduction. It always helps to facilitate through people, not always web. So we love to do that as well. And like today, we're providing you great SaaS education, and in the future, we're looking at adding on some really exciting tools that are going to make your life even more easy and efficient as you're able to identify more solutions and actually transact and do marketing through SaaSmax. So hang in there, and we'll be able to bring you even more exciting features and opportunities. So today's presenter is Barbara Hines, and she is a terrific channel-friendly mobile marketing expert who has very much nailed how to sell and engage with customers for One Loyalty Network. And Barbara, I'll let you move forward and give everyone an introduction to One Loyalty. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Dina. Well, I'd like to talk a little bit about One Loyalty Network and who we are. We're located in the Midwest, in Minnesota, and we've really been a pioneer when it comes down to the mobile marketing arena, especially with our MMS solution, our multimedia messaging service, starting in 2009, and really 2009 is the pioneer way right now, because mobile marketing hasn't been around that long. And our mission is simple. We want to provide our reseller partners with the most up-to-date technology. We stay on that 24/7 with good sales and marketing tools and ongoing training, to assist you in reaching all of your goals. So what I would like you to do is to try this demo. I would like you to text OLNDEMO to 223344. Again, text OLN, no spaces, demo to 223344, and then you're going to be able to actually see the magic on how this multi-level marketing, how this MMS solution looks in someone's phone. Wonderful full-color images. This is a low-power demo, so it may take a few minutes. We're not blasting out to a big database, so give it a little time, and hope you enjoy. Let's get to the next slide, and talk about some of the features. We have quite a few, but I would like to just drill down on just a few that really make us unique. One is we are able to send between 1 and 20 full-colored coupons and or images. Most MMS solutions that are out there right now will just be able to push through one. Ours is very unique if this is a one-of-a-kind. The other thing is that we can you can do up to 250 characters in your SMS part of your message, where most are just about 90. And the other thing that we have is a calendar that seamlessly integrates all of their social media, and we're going to be talking about that a little bit later in the slide. So, and again, detailed reports and statistics. So again, this feature is very unique. So what's the ideal customer for a wonderful platform like this? Well, we like to think that it's all businesses, really. There's always a creative way to include text messaging in any type of business. But we have some that are just our favorites and the ones that you will achieve great success with. So any medium, small, medium, and large business across all verticals. And we've highlighted some of the top ones. Of course, retail. Service providers, salons, spas, absolutely wonderful. Schools, daycare for those little alerts and to provide information to parents. Events, trade shows, entertainment, concerts, food, grocery stores are just huge. We are really in the market with grocery stores, and we'll be talking a little bit about that later too. And your connection when you want to go ahead and approach some of these types of different levels of businesses would definitely be on the small to medium-sized business, that business owner or the manager. They definitely are the decision makers. And then when we start talking about corporate accounts, you know, then you have to kind of go, we kind of like to call it our 4 wide, 4 deep, where you need to kind of get into it with more than one. It's not just the CEO. We're talking marketing, a sales leader, a tech person. I mean, IT people always have to be involved now, and of course management. But we're there to help you, especially with corporate accounts. You will not stand alone. We will guide you and help you and be your support. So with all that, we want to make sure that you're totally successful, so we have tools for success. Weekly training webinars where we touch upon sales strategies, new trends. There's always new trends. Case studies are so important, so we can kind of see what the national accounts are doing, so we can make sure that we pass that information on to you. And we want to make sure that OLN, we stay plugged in and answer all of your questions 24/7. And then also, too, we want you to have your own mobile business card, because that's really what shows the magic. Just like when you get into that demo, you're actually going to see it. And that really sells itself. And, of course, sales materials that are branded and presentations. And also, too, One Loyalty Network will supply you with local and national leads. We will always kind of feel you out, what you're looking for, and then, in turn, filter those leads into you. So that's something that we feel is very important. So let's kind of dive into all of the cool features and how they interact. So the most important thing is that we do picture to phone. So we want to show you kind of on the left-hand side, you can see Pizza Hut, you know, national account, and they just do that basic SMS. We're much more innovative. We have picture to phone, and again, not just one picture. We do from 1 to 20 images into someone's phone seamlessly. And then with that, we have a lot of back-end features. It's really important that businesses can control their ROI. We know how important that is. So with that, we want to make sure that they have a redemption feature so that they can go ahead and control how much they want to give away. Some offers are great when they're viral, but a lot of times a business wants to give one offer per person, and of course with detailed tracking. And with that, we also want them to be able to share. That's what we do, social media. I mean, that's what we want to do every day, is share opportunities and offers. So what we've got built in is that when someone gets a special offer, we want to give them the incentive to share. So with it, when they do, they will receive an offer that's even better than the first. And with it, that's how a business can build quickly their mobile database. So with all of these great features, it can become a little challenging for a business to manage everything, because don't forget, they've got other marketing out there as well. So with that, we have created the Social Mobile Connect calendar, which means that they can set up all their messages, all their push-outs, you know, up through years in advance. They can start at the beginning of the month and enter everything that they want to offer for the full month. And that can then be programmed to go out on Facebook, Twitter, we've got Foursquare, and also they can keep track of all the other media that they're doing. A lot of times they're doing, the coupon clippers or value packs, and they want to put their text code on there. Well, it's nice to see across the board, where everything's going and what's going out. So again, that's all good, tracking for them. So the calendar does it all. So when you're out there ready to sell, we want you to be really successful. So we have two ways to make the sale. The first is just selling direct, which means just your, selling, receiving, money back, and also then, we have a very aggressive commission. And then we have another way where we can actually do trade for the service. So we're going to walk through both of those ways of selling, with One Loyalty Network. So on the first, you can kind of see we've got, we put up some retail pricing and then what the payout would be. This is just to give you an example of how we've pretty much researched what everybody's doing out there. We wanted to make this as painless for you as possible. So with that, we've looked at what all the different packages are that some of these other competitors are doing. And again, our pricing is much more aggressive, and we're actually pushing picture to phone, where most of these companies are just, of course, doing basic SMS. And we can do up to 20 images. So we feel that we're very aggressive. We want to give you a benchmark on how to go about selling this and being able to be very successful. And then, of course, we've kind of showed some samples of what that payout would be. But we also want you to know that you can customize this. It doesn't have to be this low of an amount. If you're in an area where you feel it can be a little bit more aggressive, we absolutely want you to do that. We have our bench, and then in turn, you can do whatever you want. And again, some of those corporate accounts really need to have some hefty monthlies. So, and they understand that because there's a lot more work involved. So with that, we do give you that flexibility.
And Barbara, I just want to make sure it's clear that in that column just before A where it says maximum, minimum, those messages, are those are to the number of contacts or the number of people it goes out to in total, right, as opposed to the number of actual campaigns you can do?
Oh, yes, absolutely, and great question. And I have to say, we get this a lot. It does get a little confusing, so anyone we're all listening to this, please know that everybody has a little bit of this challenge. This is how, and I'll just briefly kind of backtrack because this is really going to be good for everybody to understand. The carriers have a price every time a message goes out. When someone opts in, there's no charge because, again, everybody has free texting. So there's no charge to us as a company, no charge to the consumer. So you never have to worry about that. But when we push a message out, there is a cost. And the reason we have that is because the carriers put that cost. So then we, in turn, pick up that cost as a company, and then we, in turn, pass that on to our business owners when they push their messages out. So that's how it works. You can run as many campaigns as you want. There isn't a set number. And in the beginning, a business won't be sending out as many messages because they're slowly building their database. But then as their database grows, they'll be pushing out more messages. Also, if a business wants to only send a couple messages a month, that cost will be adjusted. If they want to send a message once a week, a lot of businesses do, especially retail, then of course, it'll be a little bit more. So that's how it works.
And so if a store has 50,000 customers versus another store that has 5,000 customers, will their price
will be adjusted accordingly. Absolutely. That's why we tried to put pretty aggressive packages together, because a lot of times a business won't use all those messages with their package, and that's okay because eventually they'll build up to it, and then when they have to jump to the next package, it won't be so challenging. It'll just be a slow, gradual step. And of course, when you have 50,000 people in a database, there's a business out there that doesn't mind paying that money because the return on investment is just so high and so much cheaper than doing any kind of print or coupons.
Sure. And then just to make it clear as well, the payout direct means that when you're selling it at the price that they're paying, well, the reseller's selling it at the price that the customer pays to One Loyalty Network, and then you're giving the reseller back commission, right? And that's
Correct. Correct. We want to handle all the billing because this can become, there's a lot of moving parts. So that's how we have worked it out, and we can do the payouts immediately. As soon as that comes through, because again, everything is integrated into the system. Then immediately the reseller can receive their revenue as quickly. So that's why we have created this system. But again, these prices are really, really, aggressive. So we have no problem adjusting the back end for that reseller if they want to add a little bit more. Also, too, and I'm really glad you asked this question. If you don't mind giving me another few seconds on this. A setup fee is pretty normal as well. We don't have that in there, but now that we're talking about it, a reseller absolutely can have a setup fee because, again, there is some time getting them set up and them learning how to include all the text marketing into what they're doing with their advertising, and we do not take a setup fee. We have no problem with the reseller just taking that for themselves because, after all, that's where all the hard work is.
Okay, excellent. That's a good thing. Great.
Thank you so much for asking that. That was great. So when we talk about this other way of selling, we kind of like to talk about it as vouchers. Vouchers for service. We kind of have jumped off of the Living Social and Groupon type format. Now with that, it's great for the consumer, as we know. I mean, I just love doing anything on Groupon because it's a great deal for me. Not so much for the business owner or the merchant or operator. They wind up not really getting anything for their money, and most of the time that people walk in the door, and sometimes they're just kind of coupon people. So what we've done is we know that there's many times that a business is a little tight on funds, and I'm going to show you how that all will play out on the next slide. But what we want to do is we have many daily deal sites all over the United States, and we don't mind taking vouchers for service and selling those vouchers. But then in turn, not only is that business going to be getting an amazing tool without having to pay any money, they're also going to be able to have a marketing tool they can use on and to remarket that person. So let's get to the next slide, and I'll kind of show you how this all works. So what you will do as a reseller is you will talk with your merchant, your customer, and ask them, what they're interested in, what type of package that would work for their business. And, if they're a little tight on money, they can go ahead and then you can work out the deal where they will give you the vouchers. In turn, we will take those vouchers and sell them on our many daily deal sites. Now, I want it to be really clear that when the sale comes through, you as the reseller get paid immediately. There is no waiting till we sell the vouchers. If it takes us a long time, that's on us. It has nothing to do with you. We take full responsibility. And in turn, you will get paid cash. We then take the vouchers, go ahead and sell them on our daily deal sites, and they do sell very fast. Otherwise, we wouldn't be having this program set up the way it is. Now the customer, we have new customers that are buying these great, vouchers, gift certificates, and in turn, the site will drive them now, of course, to the business. So now this business is getting brand new customers walking in the door, and with this, they can now remarket to these new customers and also to remarket to the customers that they already have. So it's a win-win situation. So if there is a business that has a tight budget, and we know sometimes that $100 a month is still, kind of challenging for a lot of these businesses, but they're really open to giving, some type of gift certificate or special offer because that cost is so much better for them, and so it's a win-win. So that's how our vouchers for service works.
And Barbara, if you're a business, let's say in San Diego, that's a restaurant in La Jolla, are you going to get a lot of traction for that? Do you focus on very localized campaigns in your?
We do. This is definitely another great question. This is definitely for more local because in turn we will then position those gift certificate vouchers in the correct location. We don't want people, well, first of all, they'll sell quickly if it's convenient for the customer, and that's the whole idea, especially since that's kind of on us. So of course we want to move this very, very quick. So we always make sure that we're looking exactly where the location of the business is because that business obviously wants customers within their area.
Okay.
Yeah. So now, as an extra bonus, we want all of your customers to be part of the One Loyalty Network app. We have created a consumer app, really cool, really robust, and we will be putting all customers in. We've already started. We've got customers all over the U.S., and so it's growing by leaps and bounds, and you can see all of the features that we have. My favorite is when you can absolutely save your favorite coupons to a special category, so you don't have to be scrolling around, and you can just pick out your favorites and use them whenever you need them. So all you have to do is you can download at the Android or Apple Store, and you just go to One Loyalty Network Consumer App and download, or you can go to our website and download the app as well. And then from there, we're going to really grow this and not just have just a directory, but then start selling ads and really upscaling some of these featured merchants all through the United States. So that will be our phase 2. But right now it's a great consumer app where they can plug in their zip code and get great deals. Who doesn't like that? Another way that you can sell mobile marketing, and it's really kind of a creative process, and every time we turn around we come up with more ideas, but you can actually create a co-op program. So think about it. If we have the ability to push out 20 coupons, offers, images into someone's phone, how great would that be if we had many businesses that in turn a customer could get offers from. So what that would be is that every business that you would sign up would of course have their own internal mobile marketing program, because they would want to use it internally, but then in turn you can then group like businesses, especially like for women-oriented businesses or family, whatever that would be, together, so they can feed off of each other's database and market together as a co-op program. So this is very successful. It helps expand more customer bases, and businesses co-op together anyway, but what a wonderful thing that they can now use mobile marketing to do that. So we have the ability to set that up for you as well. And so with co-op advertising, this is how it works. Basically, a merchant would go ahead and promote the short code. So say, let's just pick like town square. So the keyword would be town square because this is a big shopping center. So all the merchants would have signs in their windows, and they would promote it on Facebook and all their social media. So it would be text town square to 223344. And now in turn, as customers are walking in the store, they want to be part of this big co-op program and receive offers from everybody, and that's how it works. So it's pretty easy, good. We've got all the marketing tools to help you promote it, and it's very, very successful. So of course we want to kind of brag about all the great companies we work with. We really have some exciting companies. So here's just some of them. Again, we have a lot of franchise. A lot of franchise owners can do things on their own. We actually are getting really big corporate accounts as well that are now passing this down through their franchisors. But we have been extremely successful with small and also 2 large accounts. So here's just a few of some of the accounts that we take care of. And so here's a couple testimonials. Schnucks, there's over 60 grocery store chain in the St. Louis area, and they have been very successful. We did a beta test. We kind of started out doing a beta test with them many years ago. They've been just wonderful to work with, and now they're just loving everything that we're doing with them. They're also going to start, and this is something else to keep in mind, always good to keep the creative wheels going, because again, this is endless on what you can do marketing-wise. We're going to be starting a program with them because they have such a huge database where the merchants around their grocery stores, and again, they're all in different locations in the St. Louis area, they will be getting on board and riding along on their promotions. So when everyone gets the schnoop-ons, they call them schnoop-ons, every Wednesday, they will also get a link to a slideshow, because we can extend some of these offers in a slideshow feature as well. And so that the consumer will not only get their coupons from Schnucks, they will also get offers from the surrounding area. So it's pretty exciting, and that program will be starting in about 30 days.
Hey, Barbara, I have one question about the coupons. So when the coupon is on your phone, and then you go and you check out at one of these places, is there some sort of scheme that happens, or how is it processed?
Great question. Well, again, we have the redemption feature. So if they wanted to program it in the back end, and then in turn the person would click redeem, and then they would show it, a code would come up, and they could put that into their point of sale. Right now, because again, point of sales don't all match. I mean, we all know that there's the optical scanners, which we could then scan with our phone, because that would be glass. And then we've got the laser glass in the regular scanners, which of course we know we use as the barcodes. So what we suggest, until point of sales all work together and sing together, we just say, hey, put a code in your point of sale system. We put the code into the coupon so that when they do check out, they match, and they just have to plug it in. It's really easy.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Okay. Oh, no problem. So here's another reseller. Susan is just amazing. She is an email marketing guru, and is still successful with it, but has come to us for the mobile marketing because she has so many clients and loves the picture to phone. And she is also queen in co-op programming, and has co-op programs going with very upscale niche shopping areas. And she is just doing extremely well with that. And so we're pleased to work with her, and we get some great ideas from her as well. So here's a little bit on how to make the sale. The most important thing, and I think in all sales it's like this, ask those key questions. When you can ask what they're doing, what their pain points are, they pretty much, any merchant or business owner will tell you, what they need. Show them the demo. Again, please try that demo when you have a chance. You will really love it. That just shows it all, when they can see magically how that all comes through to their phone. Of course, we will train you on how to help your customers build that mobile database and get it as big as they possibly can, and then give them the opportunity to do either one. Hey, if you've got a tight budget, absolutely we can do the voucher program. If not, we have very aggressive pricing, and you're going to be really pleased with your return on investment. So with that, we know that you already have customers, because you're already out there doing some great business. So we want to give you some tools to reach those customers and promote, your new product that you want to sell them. So with that, we've got some great emails, really catchy. We want to make sure that those emails are mobile friendly so that, owners can see that right in their phone. So here's just a typical example. We feel keeping it short and sweet, making it kind of snappy, I like to use that word, so that they want to open it and get excited. And then with it, if they can do a demo, again, they've got their phone right there, they're looking at that email, when they can see the demo and see how cool it looks, the next step will definitely be a phone call to you. And with that, we also want to make sure that you can go from beginning to end to make that sale. So we have put together, this is just one vertical to show you what type of tools we have. So say for the restaurant industry, we let you know, like, what do they really need? What do they care about? What keeps them up at night, what they're looking for solutions. And then with that, we will give you a sales script for every single vertical, and also to key questions. Again, it's all about asking those questions, because they will literally tell you what they need, and then in turn makes the sale so much easier. And then also to the benefits. So whatever that vertical is, we actually have the benefits of how it's going to help them, again, reach their goals. So when you decide to partner with us, this is what we would like you to do. Please sign up as a reseller with SnAPPshot, get One Loyalty Network integrated into your website, and let's start the sales process. Start your training with us and our mobile marketing professionals, and let's plan some co-marketing and sales activities so that we can help you be really successful.
Great. And just as a reminder for those of you who are not already members of SaaSmax, there's no charge to join SaaSmax as a reseller. And by doing so, this is one of many great solutions that we're providing you with. So Barbara, this was fantastic. It was a great overview. You kept it to the point, to the business opportunities. I think it probably gets a lot of people thinking about all the additional opportunities just walking down a busy street that they could take advantage of. And in a way, it could become, if it's not your core business focusing on retail and hospitality, it could definitely become a peripheral add-on piece because it's almost a natural thing to upsell to any of these stores that you can go by. So, but Barbara, thank you so much. This was great.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for the opportunity.
No problem. We're actually going to hold off on questions until after we stop the recording so that we can keep this short and sweet. So I'm just going to say thank you to everyone for coming. And Barbara and Michael, thank you for being here. And for those of you who want more information about One Loyalty Network, you can definitely do so by either contacting your account rep within SaaSmax or going through their app profile online. And their recorded video will be available on their app profile sometime within the next 24 hours or so it's probably there by the time you're listening to this. And so thanks again. Have a great day, everyone, and thanks again for coming. And Barbara, thank you very much.